Now then, to my mind, I can see. What do you think? That looks like a lump there. Ooh, a bit chilly out here. Right, morning all. I am just here waiting for the local vet or TB testers. I'm not sure whether it's going to be the vet or actually someone who just does TB testing. But I'm just waiting for them to turn up here this morning for our retest on our inconclusive cow. So, I'm sorry, I'm just trying to do a popper up on my boiler suit. It's distracting me. There we go. Right. Okay, so what we've got here in this, what we call top house, is we've got 205, high yielding cow, calved not that long ago. Here we go, there she is. All right, girl. Let's have a look at you in there. Are you all right? Right, there's 205, looking very healthy and well, aren't you? I'm wondering why you're shut in a shed, I'm sure. Right, so she went inconclusive on our TB test, which meant that although the rest of the herd passed, she had to be kept in isolation for 60 days, a long time. And today they're coming back to do the retest on her. So we'll retest her today, and then they're going to come back and measure the lumps in about 3 days' time, I think it is, 4 days' time. And that will tell us either whether she's failed the test or whether she's passed the test or whatever. Anyway, so the situation for us, because she went inconclusive and because we failed a TB test within the last 3 years, we were effectively shut down, which meant for us, we could still sell our milk because that goes off and be pasteurised, so that's safe to drink. We haven't been able to sell any calves. So I'm going to show you the calves in a minute. Luckily we calve all year round, and luckily we've had a few calve, but not horrific amount. But I've got 6 Anguses in pens in there, which normally would be in the market. In fact, let's go and have a look. So our little calf pens in here. We got 6 lovely Angus calves. Look at these here. They're pretty big now. Good size. There's Kojak, she's been rubbing her head there. Hello. Now these would all normally be sold by now. These are over 3 weeks old. Look at them there. That one there, like I said, Kojak, look, rubbing its head, I don't know why. Scratch the itch. Big calves, drinking a lot of milk and food. So, these are in here. And we're testing 5 of these as well. And you might think, well, why are we testing them? Because they haven't been a problem. But the reason we're testing them is, it's typical, isn't it? One thing leads to another. Because we've been shut down with that cow, we've had these calves born. They're over, some of those 4 in there are over 42 days old, which means we can't send them to market without a TB test. They've got to be TB test clear before they can get a market. So the thing, what we're doing is we're testing them while the vet's coming to do that cow, because that will save us the cost of another call out. If we know we might fail on that, and then we've wasted our time testing those. But the call out cost to get him back in, if we pass on that one, is £40 to just get them on the farm, and they've got to come twice, so that's 80 quid. Plus the cost of the injection. So we're gambling on testing those at the same time to get them to market. And then in theory we can clear out. And we've got 6 there, we've got another one up there I think that we want to sell. So if we go clear on Thursday, then we'll be trying to sell down the market as soon as possible, as soon as we can get transport and also an okay from the ministry. But it's caused us a problem because we've lost the cash flow of those calves, 6 of those, 7 up there. Significant loss of income for us, the calf sales, and also the cost of feeding them and keeping them here with the straw and the milk. And you've got to remember, milk's nearly 50p a litre now, so we're feeding those all milk. It's a cost implication on our farm, it's a right pain. So we got So we're on go now. If we pass now, we're fine. But if we fail on this one here, that's going to cause us quite a lot of problems for the winter, because we'll have all the calves to keep. And of course, as you know, all the cattle are inside the sheds now, so we'll end up with calves coming out of our ears. I'll probably be sleeping with them in the bed with the missus. Put a few calves down inside the bed, love. Anyway, we'll see. Hopefully I can have a chat with the vet when they're there here, and they'll tell us a little bit more about TB testing and stuff. There's a chance. My brother's not around today, so I thought I'd chance to spend a bit of time with talking to the vet, because he's normally not very keen on that. Anyway, right, let's catch up with the vet when he gets here. Or she, could be a she. Okay, vet's here. New vet as well. I've not met this vet before. How long have you been with the practice?
The last 2 years now.
It's Joe, isn't it?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, so you're new to New House Farm then?
Yeah, relatively.
Are you doing TB testing a lot?
Odds and ends, yeah. It's pretty balanced throughout the team. We've got a couple of TB testers, and then all the vets take their turn with it. Right.
So you're here today to do our 1 inconclusive and 5 pre-movement ones?
Yeah, that's it.
All right, we'll see how we go with that then.
Yeah.
Thanks, Joe. So you're just loading up with your kit. Can we just have a quick look at the kit? Because a lot of people won't really realise what you carry and what it's all about. It's like a gun holster, isn't it?
That's it. So we've got 2 syringes. Yeah. One for the avian tuberculin.
So that's avian. So it's avian as in bird,
right.
Is it?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Right. And what's the other one?
And this one's the bovine tuberculin.
So I always get confused by this. You're trying to look for a reaction, a difference between the two, aren't you?
Yeah, so it's a comparative skin test. So we're looking at the increase of both lumps, and we're comparing the difference between the two.
Which lump is the one you're particularly looking for to?
So broadly, it's the bottom lump, the bovine lump. But like I say, it's a comparative test. So we're always looking at that top lump to see if it's significant. Or
And your comparison is done by measuring, isn't it?
That's right.
And perhaps you just explain what you do about the measuring of the skin before and after, if you like.
So the method that we use, that everyone uses on every farm, is to clip the hair, measure the skin using some calipers that I have here. And we get a measurement, and then we inject the tuberculin, and then on the second day, the reading day, we'll see what the reactions has.
And you've got a chart, haven't you, that tells you whether it's in the danger zone or not, haven't you?
That's
Which is
right,
the scary one that every farmer looks over your shoulder going, oh, what's going on?
Yeah. Roughly, it's if the top lump and the bottom lump have gone up by the same amount, there's nothing to worry about. Is your rough.
Okay. Well, let's fingers crossed today's. We're not measuring today, but you're obviously measuring before lump, aren't you?
Yeah, that's right.
But we're going to see what this girl's like for next week, later in the week. All right, thank you. Let's go. Right, we got her in the crush, and you're just trimming her up. This is just give you easy spot, I suppose, isn't it, to see where you.
Yeah, so we know where we've measured and injected, but also so hair isn't getting in the way.
Okay. So that's the avian or the bovine?
That's the avian. First one.
Okay. It's very quick, isn't it? You can just see the puncture marks there. Let me just have a photograph of that a minute. And you recording that very scrupulously, making sure you do it right on the board.
That's what
pre-movement. Oh, you got the numbers for the pre-movement. Oh, you haven't got the calf. I'll give you the calf numbers for that in a minute. Right, hang on. Do you want to stand by it a minute? I'll get a shot of you looking glamorous. Now the Mr. Area, that'll do. That'll be on Instagram now. Right, I'll let her go, and we'll go and do the calves. Come on, girl. Come on then. All right, we'll see you on Thursday. Go on, girl. Right, off we go. These are the TB ones. You see they've got T's on them. What I'll do is I'll have to either, do you want to get in the pen, or do you want, how do you want to do it? Or do you want me to push them through and we can lock them in the headlocks?
It's probably easier if I just get in the pen.
All right. Are you happy with that? Do you want me to hold that?
Yeah, if you can do.
Climb aboard. These are normally, we sell these normally, you see, and they're normally gone. But what we're doing, we're trying to pre-movement test them before. And they're quite big though. If you want me to come in there, I'll put this down. I'll come and hold them. Would that be better?
Yeah, maybe.
All right, let's do that. Right.
Or we can push them through and get them in there.
Yeah, all right.
If you'd
Do
rather.
you want to do
so
that?
your
That might be
hands
easier.
are Free.
Yeah.
Are you happy writing down there?
Yeah.
Right.
Let's see the big strong calves now. Right, this is. You need the whole number, the whole length.
Yeah. If they're all your holding number.
201587. Yeah, we've got a pen on there.
Yeah.
Right.
If they're all your holding number, then
Yeah.
you can just write it for the first one.
Oh, I haven't got my glasses.
Oh, do you want me to do the writing?
201. Yeah.
I can if
I
it's
think
easier.
I'm alright. 201587. Do you need a measurement, or are they just?
Yeah, a measurement as well. Did you get 321,687?
I haven't got that one. That's the same holding number for all of it.
Is that the same holding number for
they'll
her
all
as
be
well?
the same. So we just put the cattle number. Is that all right?
Yeah, that's fine. 321,687. Yeah.
They're all having the Angus.
Yeah.
I haven't got a date of birth here, but this is for
That's
our
fine.
records anyway.
Yeah, don't worry.
Right.
So 4-4 for that one, please.
4-4. Right. Oh, do you know, it's sad. I got to the point where I need glasses to read, and it's like if I don't, I've got to hold it like that.
Yeah,
It's rubbish. You wait till you get to my age, and suddenly everything starts falling apart.
Well, I'm short-sighted.
Are you?
So I have to wear contact
So you have to wear
lenses.
them long distance. Right. We're still on camera, by the way. So if you fall in the camera, let me put that down. Right. There we go. Okay. So I'll write this one down. Oh, I dropped the clipboard. Right.
Alright.
Okay.
It's been through where?
701 585. I'm going to turn this off in a minute. Joe's just going to do this one and then.
4-4 again.
Okay, 4-4. They're probably all similar, aren't they? Okay.
There's a bit of variety between
Yeah.
breeds and ages of animal. They're all pretty similar.
Life of a vet. Do you want me to hold it? Let me just. You right?
That's okay.
Well done. Done. Right, I'm just going to put this camera down and we'll get on with this, but you get the idea. We're doing the calves down the pens. We'll have a chat at the end. Okay, they're all done. Jay's just climbing over the assault course now to get out. This is like a video, it shouldn't happen to a vet, where you fall flat on your face. So I'll turn that off if it happens. That's all right. So the
gold if it
yeah, pre-movement, thanks for that.
That's okay.
Right, let's get outside. No, I'll come back in there in a minute. Right, that's all the testing done on that. So we're gonna. Are you coming out Thursday, or will it be someone else?
I will be.
All right.
Yeah.
I might not be sticking the video in your face
No,
then.
that's all right. You see what the result is.
Yeah, I might just wait and see about that before I film anything because I don't always want to see a bad result.
No, that's
but I appreciate you letting me film me.
That's okay.
Film you, I mean.
That's all right.
All right, mate. Well, thank you very much. Look
That's
at
okay.
the kit there that you have. Clint Eastwood.
That's
Clint
it.
Eastwood of the George Veterinary Group. Cheers, mate.
Thank you. My lucky car.
See you later, mate. He's a nice chap. Had a smile on his face, which is important. We've got to keep a smile on the face on this job. We had a brief chat about this job on, and what's going off camera. I always do off camera, always ask permission if I can film them first. Because not everyone wants a camera in their face, but he was quite up for that. And yeah, well, we'll see what the result is Thursday. As I said, I don't know whether I'm going to film it. It'll just be, maybe we'll have a chat at the end of Thursday, but we'll see anyway. But he's cracking on, I'm cracking on. Just got to push all this poo up. Happy days. Oh, it's proper chilly today. Look at this. Can you see the steam off the cows? Look at them. Look at that. That's quite a sight, isn't it? Look at that. Hey? Fair play. Look at that. Go on. Look at that. It's like a puffing dragon. And here's another one. Hello, puffing dragon. All right. Right. So we have got a proper frosty morning, and we have got the vet coming in a minute to look at the sun. It's frosty and it's blue sky. It's lovely. Hello, girl. So we got the vet coming to look at the cow that we tested the other day. I got her in the shed there. I've had a quick look at her neck. I'm a bit worried. It looks a little bit like there's lumps on there. So I'm not too confident about this. The results will be what it'll be. Well, watch this video and you'll find out in a minute, won't you? But wish me luck. Alright, here she is. Let's have a quick look. Can you see that? Oh, that's the wrong side. That side, it wasn't the side, was it? Now then. To my mind, I can see. What do you think? That looks like a lump there. I don't know. Of course, just because it's a lump doesn't mean it's going to fail, because depends on the measurements of the top one as well. So we'll see where we go on this when Joe's here. I am a bit worried, to be honest. Okay. I'm just in the calf while I'm waiting for him to turn. I'm just feeding them. I'm not worried about the calf results really, because generally speaking, generally speaking, the calves don't really fail normally because they haven't had a chance to be exposed to any TB really, because they're still quite young. So I'd be surprised if any of these fail. I'm not going to bother checking those. So we'll go straight in on the cow really, because worrying about these afterwards is just sort of immaterial. Yeah, whether I'll film him doing that or not, I don't know. We'll see. Hello. All right. I know. Okay, vet's here. Let's go and see what the result is. Right, we're going in. Joe the vet is here now, so we're gonna see what we think with her. Go on. All right. So you're looking for lump sizes. Yeah, it's not just right. Whether they've got a lump, it's the size relative, isn't it?
Yeah, it's the size relative to the first day. Yeah, so she's fine. So she's fine. Yeah, she's gone up by the same amount on the top and the bottom.
What a result!
She's clear. Yeah.
Oh, thank you. You've made my day. I was worried about that. I was looking at her earlier. Go on then, girl. Right, we've just got to do the Angus's then, so we'll let her go. We'll have a recap on that in a bit. All right, cheers. What a good result. Oh, there you go then. Good result today, and thank God for that really. It's been playing on my mind for, well, since 2 months ago when we went inconclusive. So massive relief on that. We'll be selling calves this weekend, hopefully, if I can get the all clear from the ministry. He's going to put the results in to the ministry. We're just chatting about this off camera just now. He's going to put the results into the ministry. I'll then ring them up and see if they can process that by Saturday. And if we can, I'll get some of those Anguses down to Sedgemoor, because I just really need the space back really. And I'm not adding any value to them now. Oh. Phone call, stop play. Well, there you go. My phone never stops ringing. Where were we? Yeah, so we'll be selling down Sedgemoor, the calves. So hopefully they'll make a reasonable price. You know, we haven't had any value to them in the last few weeks because they just sort of, once they get to a certain point, they don't really go up in value for quite a while. But they're good calves for someone. So if you're watching this and you bought them in Sedgemoor, you know where they've come from. You know what we're like. Anyway, as for the cow, speaking to the vet, he was saying it's advisable, even though she's gone clear, because she's been inconclusive, it's advisable we don't serve her again and we get rid of her, barren her out for meat, because the chances are she could go back, she could fail another test. There could be an underlying problem there with TB. So that's a good cow, potentially lost from what I heard, which is a bit of a pain, but you know, hey, the result is better than failing and then really being up the creek without a paddle, isn't it? So onwards and upwards. There was an insight there to what we have to deal with. Every farmer around the West Country worries about this, or every dairy farmer worries about this when it's TB testing time, because it's a whole big kettle of fish that really hasn't been sorted out by years and years of testing and also badger culling. My opinion is the only answer to this problem is to vaccinate. But what do I know? I'm just a guy on the ground dealing with the fallout. Anyway, believe it or not, even in December, I've still got some apples on the trees. Only a few. These are a late variety. They tend to stay on the tree a lot later than other apples. I mean, in fact, look, that one's got frost on it. I mean, what you find is that the pigeons are. Let me just get this one. Look, pigeons are eating them. It's bird food for them. It's like a bird feeder. That as I walked up to it, they were all flying off. But I'm lucky to have that anyway. So I'm celebrating my my release out of TB restrictions with a frozen apple. That's really sweet. Crack on. We are cracking on.